Hello everyone, welcome to Bilaal15 Chess. This is my first long form video, and today we are going to be reviewing the game of Bilaal15 and Sabrina. These two people are both my cousin. We're going to be reviewing their game, and so Bilaal is 245 elo, and Sabrina is 128 elo. So obviously it is expected for Bilaal to win this game. So Bilaal e4, normal move, book move. That's a good start. And Sabrina responds with e5. Then Bilaal moves his bishop to c4. Sabrina also moves her bishop to c5. And Bilaal moves his queen to h5, setting up the scholar's mate. And then the first blunder, which is very bad, is queen to h4. Not knowing that Bilaal can just capture her queen just like that. And Bilaal goes for a check. If we go back, this was the queen. Moving here would not be checkmate because of this square. The king can move here. So I would have captured this queen, but he decided to give a check. And there was only one legal move, and Sabrina moved that. And then Bilaal played a fantastic move. He moves his queen from f7 to g7. Now this is a good move because 1, the rook is trapped, and 2, if you were to move the knight, it would be check. It would be check, and then he would go here, and then he would just bring this in, and then do a lot of stuff with the king. So Sabrina responds with d6. It's an okay move, but yeah. Then Bilaal captures the rook on h8, and Sabrina moves the bishop, moves her light squared bishop to g4. Now if you're looking, Bilaal has a +7 material advantage right now, which was expected. He's higher rated. And Bilaal responds with g8, queen takes g8, check. Sabrina moves her queen down, which she has to, and then Bilaal does queen to d8 check. Not only can the king capture, but also the queen. Sabrina proceeded to take the queen with the king, and then Bilaal responded with g3, attacking the queen. And holy, this is a big blunder. Sabrina takes on g3, not knowing that both of these pawns can take the queen. Now Bilaal started right away and took the queen, and Sabrina pushed the pawn to h6. Bilaal pushes his pawn. Probably should have taken this pawn with the rook, but no, he moves this. Sabrina moves the pawn. It's protected by the bishop though. Yeah, and then Bilaal takes the pawn on h5. Wrong time to do it, but it is what it is. He is up material, but That's not a good move. Sabrina does not take the rook. How do you not see that this rook, they're literally staring at each other, and Sabrina doesn't take the rook? I mean, you're still on the same diagonal. And Sabrina decides to move her knight here. Now obviously Bilaal moved the rook right away to give him a check with the skewer. And Bilaal took the rook, and now Bilaal is just completely winning. Like literally. Bilaal is up 15 points of material. And this is basically game over for Sabrina. So Sabrina moves to c6. Bilaal captures the knight with a trade. Bilaal pushes. Nothing's protecting it. So what I would have done here would probably be bringing this knight out. Look, these pieces have not come out the entire game. They have not been developed. So what I would do is move this, bring this out, all that. So yeah. Okay. So now Bilaal okay, so Sabrina takes, then Bilaal plays bishop to h6. Sabrina responds with bishop to h3, which is a blunder, because you just leave your bishop hanging. The knight takes it. They push their pawns. Sabrina delivers a check. Bilaal moves the king. They push. She takes the pawn, and Bilaal promotes to a queen. She pushes, and Bilaal blunders the queen as soon as it was promoted. She takes the queen with the pawn. Bilaal checks the king. She moves the king. And Sabrina blunders the bishop by taking it. And takes with the pawn. King moves back. Bilaal takes the pawn. And then Bilaal takes another pawn with check. The king moves. King moves. Token. And then Sabrina's trying to chase for a queen, but it wouldn't even matter because the rook would take anyways. And Bilaal gives a check. She promotes to a rook. Bilaal takes. Sabrina tries to push, but Bilaal takes the pawn on a7. The king moves. The rook moves. Bilaal gives a check. It's another check. He takes the pawn. You deliver the check. Like, this is not the best move, because you could take it. Yeah. She takes. And then, yeah, just a little bit of repeating moves, and then Bilaal. Well, that's the stuff that Bilaal should do now. And Bilaal begins to play more of a 1000 now. Just look at this. If you see this, he's boxing in the king. This is boxed out. And then when he moves here, you're not supposed to give a check. He moves the king. Like, this is stuff a 1000 rated player would know. Like, this is fantastic from Bilaal. He pushes. He gives the check only now and only then. Then Bilaal moves to stop this from promoting. He pushes. You push the rook. He takes the pawn. Bilaal pushes, walks the king, and then begins to box out the king. The king moves. He moves the king. Then he moves the rook. The box is getting smaller, eventually pushing the king to the corners. He moves the king. He moves the rook, making it smaller. He waits. He moves the rook. The box is super small now. Sabrina moves up. He moves the king. He moves the king. He moves the rook. The box is extra small. Only 2 legal moves to move. She moves there. He moves there. She moves there. He moves there. And then she moves to a8. And ladies and gentlemen, Bilaal finished this game with a checkmate on c8. Bilaal wins the game with +8 material. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. And I'm going to start a series. It's called Race to 1000 Elo. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to play a couple games, and at the end of the day, I'm going to review the best games I played, show them to you, and show them how I did, and show how I improved overall until I hit 1000 Elo. I'm at 633 Elo currently. I'm winning a lot of games. I'm also losing some too. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye bye.